Let me see what you have. You don't have more fire. Oh, which world are you living in? You're losing 200, my man. Now, what type of a hustler is this?
Hey, Betuna Morenekai and I'm Gile. That is DJ Swoo embarrassing someone who is selling stuff on the streets because he asked for more fire and he asked for to buy something. And when he found out that there is no more fire in one of the drinks that the gentleman is selling, DJ Swoo decided to embarrass the person and was like, "You're not selling any more fire. What type of hustler are you?" So you are only a hustler if you are selling his product, because the more fire that he was asking for is the one that he produces, is the one that he owns. So if you're not supporting his business, he can't even support you, and he feels the need to embarrass someone. One, I think that is below the belt, because that person stood up, because he yelled for that person to stand up, and now when the person comes to him, he disrespects the person and he doesn't even say what he wanted to say in a polite manner. He says what he says and then he proceeds to drive off, and he records the person without the person's consent, and whoever published that recording, or he did, I don't know, but it looks like his people or him recorded that and uploaded that, and he thinks that is cool. I think a lot of people get it twisted when they are at a certain level in their lives, when you feel like you are at a higher hierarchy in terms of money. You feel like other people don't matter, or other people's feelings and opinions don't really matter, or they are beneath your own. I feel like that is so low even for him. And he tweeted something and people were quite upset with what he did, and people were calling him out. They say that he needs to apologize to the gentleman, and I also think that he needs to apologize to the gentleman because he embarrassed that person. And if he wanted the gentleman to stock up his product, he would have spoken to him very nicely and be like, "Oh, my man, you don't have more fire, you have Coke. Why don't you have more fire? Please, next time you must buy more fire. You must stock up more fire. It sells really well." And then proceed to buy something or proceed to go, but not say it in a disrespectful manner. And the person didn't even have a chance to say his piece. He just drove off. That is so disrespectful. And then on other news, still with DJ Spoon, he tweeted this tweet that says, "I owe you a banger." And people came for him on social media. They were like, "Actually, you don't owe us anything. You owe Zahara money." So back in the day, Zahara was registered in a record label that was owned by TK Mniza and Sabu. Apparently they mishandled her finances because Zahara was left with no money. According to the papers, she was left with no money and she was owing the bank for her house. And I think there was a time when she was asking for help from the people of South Africa to finance some of the things. I think she had to help her with her house and I think with her car as well, because she didn't have a lot of money. And imagine, Zahara was a big star. She was a big star. She had hits like Uloli, where those songs that she had written herself, she had everything to herself. She came to the record label, apparently she came to the record label with her own song. So the record label just did maybe the distribution of her music, the recording of her music, and maybe the publishing and the promotion of her music, and then booked her gigs. But she was left so broke, and people are saying that she was owed money. And she was also saying, when she was still alive, sadly she passed away I think last year, she was saying that she was owed money by the TS Records, which is the TK Niza and the SBU records. She was owed money and she was never paid that money. So people are saying that DJ SBU must pay the money to the family of Zahara, because Zahara is no more. So the least he could do, he could pay the money to the relatives that are still alive. Sure, guys, kuningi sana. This is actually terrible. If this is true, DJ Smooth is not a nice person. He is a self-centered person who only looks out for himself. He doesn't look out for fellow people or fellow business people with him. He is only looking out for himself, and that's not a nice thing. And that's not a nice thing to be. It's not a nice. You're not a nice person if you're a person who's like that. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.